WIBTA for skipping out on spending Christmas with my parents this year. TLDR, hosting Thanksgiving left me with heavy mixed feelings and my so of 4 years is excluded from the Xmas invite. I also just recovered from a cold, I value peace, and I live 2 hours away. The story, after my family confirmed 2x there visiting for TG, I was preparing all the meals weeks in advance, freezing them and making crash space. Then day of, Mum said she's under the weather, her main symptom being fatigue and would see how she feels. She went back and forth if she's going through calls, texts throughout the day. I couldn't get a firm answer of anyone's plans as hours went by. Mum never had the best track record at telling the full truth. I suspected her and Dad had a fight. This isn't the space for it, but the marriage is objectively toxic with mutual abuse. At 5 p, she told me she's tired, grumpy, frustrated, angry, and not in a good state to come over. She made some bad remarks about Dad and asked about doing this a different day. I told her I was already preparing meals since morning and the main course, fish, wouldn't be good then. I also let her know if she truly doesn't want to come it would suck, but she shouldn't. She seemed a little relieved with this, so the call ended on that note. Dad's reasoning for declining my suggestion of just him and my brother coming was he thought it was wrong to leave Mum in her current state. Shortly before that, I called my bro for clarity, and he said I hadn't been around to see how ugly their fighting has gotten lately. He also suspected the same thing. He followed my suggestion to go to their home to see what was going on since he has a great BS detector. When asking him if he'd still make it if my parents couldn't, he declined. My so arrived after I was resigned to them not showing up, and I was in tears as he was hugging plus consoling me. I later got a text from Dad their ETA is 9 p.m. Dad called at 9:30 since they had trouble parking, and I told him he was on speaker as I was cooking. He sounded panicked and started arguing with my bro, shouting loudly "fuck you" to him like I never heard before. I told him twice he's on speaker and my so is here, but he wasn't answering me, so I then had to hang up out of embarrassment. I called back after a break and was able to coordinate things so they could show up. It was nice and sweet for the most part once they showed. They brought gifts. But there were also some very unkind remarks made by each family member about my main course being fish, after I asked ahead what fish they'd be happy with and thought we agreed. My so even had to stand up for me once. After 4 hours of visiting, my family went back. I had a long weekend hoping to spend time with them, but no one but so stayed. Mum admitted feeling a bit uncomfortable to stay over. Now they're begging me to visit for Xmas, saying they really love and miss me, but so isn't invited since the house isn't clean and Xmas is intimate family only. Mum asked me with 1 week's notice. I'm asking myself if it's worth it.